you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm Aleksandra Guerra.
Nice to meet you. I'm Allison, but I like to go by Al.
By Al?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm a social worker here at the County Mental Health Unit.
All right.
We provide services for people who are experiencing issues with mental health, pretty much. So
That's me.
all right. And just so you know, anything that we do discuss today will remain confidential, but I am a mandated reporter, so if we end up discussing any content that has to do with threats or abuse of any kind, then I am mandated to report that. So,
Okay.
all right. So what brings you in today?
Well, the court mandated me to come and stay here, see if I could, fix myself a little. But I've just been having a lot of issues. Honestly, my main concern right now is just kind of, what's going to happen after I leave, and if I'm going to really be able to, heal and get my head right. So.
Get your head right after this.
Mm-hmm.
And do you mind me asking, why did the court mandate you to come to the facility?
Well, I've been in and out of hospitals my whole adult life for different mental disorders, and I was in the adult foster care system.
Okay.
And I just had a lot of issues with some of the people, and I was fighting a lot. And there was one person that I got into a fight with, and it got pretty heated, and he ended up getting pretty hurt, so the court mandated me to come get some help for my violence.
Okay, sounds like a good plan. So, you're a little worried about re-entering the community once you leave the facility?
Yeah, I've been in and out of hospitals pretty much my whole life, and I just haven't really been very stable since my childhood, so I just don't want to end up back here.
Yeah. Let's see. What kind of things do you feel like there would maybe be anything specifically that you can think of that would help you once you are ready to leave the facility?
I really think just kind of trying to live just a normal life, so having a stable home, so I'm not, because it's usually whenever I'm out of the hospitals, I'm just going couch to couch with my friends, and
Right.
I feel like they're kind of getting tired of me, so just a stable place to live, and I'd like to find a job.
Okay.
Just keep things stable so I don't go, back on any kind of drugs or anything like that.
So would it be a good idea probably if I could connect you with some resources to maybe help you with housing placement once you leave the facility?
That'd be great.
And maybe a little help with, we do have a lot of services that we could connect you with as far as helping you with interviewing skills and things like that to help you get a job. So we could do something like that as well.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, you're currently are you receiving treatment for specifically your violent outbursts and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Schizophrenic, bipolar, so whenever those things are controlled, I tend to get violent without really realizing it.
Okay. Are you on medication as well right now?
Yes.
Is that something that you feel like you're going to be able to pay for effectively once you leave the facility?
That is something I'm kind of worried about.
Worried about that?
Just being able to pay for the medicine. But I definitely want to stay on it because I don't want to hurt anyone else like I hurt that man.
Right. Well, we might be able to connect you with, see if you're eligible for some sort of prescription assistance programs.
That'd be good.
We do have a few of those that we could look into. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. Have you considered, you said you were in adult foster care.
Mm-hmm.
Have you considered maybe living in a group home after you leave the facility? Is that something you've done before?
I tried it once, but I'd rather not.
Rather not live in a group home?
Yeah, maybe temporarily, but I'd like to be able to afford my own place. But
yeah.
I need a job before I can do that.
It might be helpful for the initial transition, especially because you could also still do individual and group therapy.
Yeah. I just don't want to be there very long.
Okay. What kind of work have you done in the past?
I've just done a lot of odd jobs. I worked in a restaurant as a waitress before, but then they got word of my violent outburst and fired me.
Oh, okay.
And I've done like some just like janitorial work
Okay.
in an elementary school, but they got nervous with me being around the kids, just because I do tend to get violent sometimes. So
Okay. Thanks.
haven't been able to hold a job very long.
Is there any specific field that you're interested in getting into once you leave that you haven't done in the past?
I think I'd like to own my own business.
To own your own business?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of business you'd be interested in owning?
I really like flowers, so maybe like a florist shop.
Okay. That sounds like it could be very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Flowers are always good. Well, maybe we could also see about, maybe look and see if there's any sort of, I don't know, conferences or just little sessions going on in the community for small business owners or people who are interested in becoming entrepreneurs.
I mean, my goal is hopefully to, once I get more stable, to be able to go to like night classes at the community college and
Night classes?
get my business degree, but that's way in the future, you know.
Okay.
I need to get a job in a house before I can do anything like that.
So you would like to just get just any job right now before you work your way up to eventually trying to own your own business? Sounds good.
Just feel like I kind of wasted my life up until this point. So I'd like to spend my last few working years being able to do what I really want.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like you've had some stressful years over the last few years here, so
Yeah.
hopefully we can work towards getting something better going on for you. Maybe hopefully you'll feel a little bit more stable after this. All right. So do you know how much longer you have until they've told you that you're probably gonna re-enter the community at this point?
They said if I'm really good, then I can get out in about 4 months.
In about 4 months? Okay. Are you doing, at this point, does it seem like you're on track with your therapy and your treatment?
Yeah, I mean, I want to be able to keep myself on track.
Keep yourself on track?
Yeah.
Just be accountable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a good goal to have. Do you feel like the medication that you're currently on is helping with your violent outbursts at all? Is it making you feel better?
Yeah, it does make me feel better, but I'm still just having like really bad nightmares every night that I'm just like going crazy.
Okay. So is it safe to say that you're feeling a little anxious about what you may experience in the future? You're scared that something bad is going to happen again?
Yeah. I just have these like nightmares and I'm going crazy and I'm not able to sleep and.
Okay. Do you have any relatives that you talk to frequently at this point?
Not really. I had a brother, but he passed away. And then, it's all right. And then I have my parents that are both still alive, but I haven't talked to them in like 5 years.
Yeah, so you guys aren't very close.
No.
And you said, you mentioned that you did have some friends that you stay with sometimes. Are those people that you talk to a lot?
I haven't really talked to them much lately. I think they just kind of got tired of me bumming on their couches, so.
Yeah. Are you interested in maybe once you do re-enter the community, getting into some, I could recommend some recreational activities for you, maybe some ways that you could go out and meet people who have a positive influence?
Yeah. I really like bird watching, so if we could find like a club for that.
Okay,
that'd be good.
Bird watching. Have you ever You did mention that you had some problems with drugs in the past. Have you ever gone to like Narcotics Anonymous or Alcoholics Anonymous? Anything of the sort? Are you interested in any sort of programs like that at this point?
Not really at this point. I mean, the drugs only happen whenever my head's really messed up. So I think if I can just get straight, then I can stay off the drugs.
Okay.
It was never hard stuff. It was just like prescription drugs and things like that. So
sometimes we have to be just as concerned about those.
Yeah.
So bird watching could be an option. Is there any other hobbies that you like that we could check into?
I just like watching birds and making flowers.
Okay.
I'd like to have a garden. That'd be kind of cool.
Wow, yeah, that would be
Grow
cool.
my own
Maybe we
vegetables.
could eventually find a housing placement for you where you could be a little closer to nature.
Yeah.
All right, well, so it seems like we are mostly worried about you getting a job and having some assistance with finding a place to live when you get out. And then maybe also, you said the prescription assistance would be something you're interested in? And maybe some recreational activities as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hopefully we can touch base with that, and I will call you, or we'll meet again later next week, and I'll touch base with you about some of these services. Maybe we'll see if you're eligible for some of these things.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.